and the Capital crew.
And we're off with the Women's Junior C Gilman-Mulliken Cup. We have SoNo out of Norwalk, Connecticut. We have Los Gatos, Capital A, Holly Names in lane 4, ZLAC in lane 5, Lake Oswego in lane 6. And as they come off the start, the first two that will go ahead and qualify for the Grand Cup are in lane 1 and 2. That is SoNo out of Norwalk, Connecticut, and Los Gatos. They are followed directly by Capital A in lane 3. And then over in lane 5, we have ZLAC. Then Holy Names in lane 4. And closely followed by Lake Oswego in lane number 6. As we come up to the 250-meter mark, we still have SoNo in lane 1 leading, followed by Los Gatos about 1 seat behind. And in lane 3, Capital A pulling hard, and looks like they're trying to make a move at this point. Over in lanes 4, 5, and 6, we have a fight there for the boat that will go ahead to the petite final. And it's right now, it is still ZLAC in lane 5 holding on. At the 250-meter mark, it is still SoNo pulling out about 3 more seats, followed by Los Gatos, and have about 4 seats on lane 3, Capital A. And they are followed again by ZLAC in lane 5. We're now seeing that lane 4, which is Holy Names, they are pulling up on ZLAC, and there's a real fight for that 4th position that will get to the petite finals.
Coming down to nearly 1,000 meters left in our race, looking at lane assignments for the Women's Junior C. This is the 3rd of 3 in this particular category, and in lane number 1 and currently on the lead is SoNo Rowing out of Norwalk, Connecticut. In lane 2, Los Gatos Rowing Club in the California city of Los Gatos. In number 3, Capital Crew out of Rancho Cordova. In lane 4, Holy Names Academy from Seattle, Washington. Our local crew, ZLAC Rowing Club from San Diego, and the Lake Oswego Community Rowing from that lake in Oregon. As this is the 3rd of 3, we'll have 2, 2, and 2 on this moving forward business. The first 2 to the grand final, second 2 to the petite, and the third 2 will move on to challenge at the lower tier. SoNo is on the lead and has been since the outset. And as our crews come down to about 750 meters to go, the place positions and the lane positions are identical. It is 1, SoNo Rowing, Los Gatos in 2. They are 2nd, Capital Crew in 3rd lane rather, and they are on the 3rd position right now. Holy Names in the 4th lane and 4th position. ZLAC fifth lane, fifth position, and Lake Oswego, sixth position and sixth lane. They are both still in the leaders rather are still in their regular mid-course stroke count, which is right around 34, 33, 35, somewhere in that area. Making a little move up on the outside is ZLAC. Might be too little too late, as the same positioning holds true all the way across the lanes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. SoNo rowing, Los Gatos, Capital Crew, Holy Names, ZLAC, and Lake Oswego. These positions have remained pretty much unchanged since the outset of the race. Capital Crew beginning to fade a little bit as Holy Names on the outside has picked up the pace and beginning to make a move on them. Still on the lead is SoNo. Los Gatos second, and they have open water back, so it doesn't look like there's too much of a challenge there. Capital Crew is in that third position. Fourth position is Holy Names, and their only concern at the moment would be to fight off ZLAC so that they can move on to the petite final with the Capital Crew. SoNo is along the shoreline, powder blue caps, dark jerseys, and they are in the first position. They've opened up some water over Los Gatos. About 2 boat lengths of open water back to Capital Crew. Capital Crew beginning to be challenged on their outside shoulders by Holy Names. Holy Names has got a little momentum going here. Really doesn't matter where these two finish except for lane assignment, if that's a concern. ZLAC apparently does not have enough to overtake the two and move into a qualifying position for the petite. On the front, SoNo is on the lead. Los Gatos apparently second. This is Capital Crew in the dark shell and near side, about a 3-seat lead over Holy Name in the gold shell, and they are continuing to make a bit of a move, but I don't believe that it will be enough in the last 50 meters of this race. Then comes ZLAC and Lake Oswego. So once again, the third of 3 in this particular category. Moving on to the grand final to join Oakland, Marin, Long Beach, and Marina will be SoNo rowing, followed by Los Gatos, then to the petite final, Capital Crew and Holy Names, followed by ZLAC and Lake Oswego.
We now have the boats getting into position for the Stewards Cup. This is the final in the men's Master E. In lane 1, we have Willamette. Lane 2 is